There are two valedictorians for this ceremony. Our first valedictorian is Ms. Nabila binte Zahor. She is one of our top graduates from the NUS MBA program. She's also one of the two winners of the Reginald Kwa Memorial Gold Medal this year. Nabila hails from Bangladesh. Upon completion of her undergraduate degree from NUS, she joined Procter & Gamble Singapore, progressing in leadership positions for the past 8 years. Nabila has juggled work and studies, yet still scored an impressive perfect cap of 5.0 for MBA. Ms. Nabila binte Zahor will deliver her speech first.
Mr. Puad Matar, NUS Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Leslie Teo, Chief Economist and Director, Economics and Investment Strategy, GIC Private Limited, NUS Trustee, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. I'm honored to be here representing the class of 2018. The first thing I would like to do is thank our loved ones who made sure that we even made it to graduation. 1,000 little sacrifices have been made by our parents, our spouses, our children, whether it is from those who uprooted themselves to Singapore, provided financial support, or even just took up the slack at home when we were busy with case prep and assignments. I know I couldn't have done it without the support of my wonderful parents who flew in from Bangladesh to cheer me on today, my brothers who couldn't be here today but who were with me every step of the way, and even my work managers, Murali and Vinay, who encouraged me throughout. Our support system and loved ones deserve a huge round of applause for all their patience and help. I would also like to thank our brilliant professors. I will never forget Prof. Srini trying to teach us accounting using only oranges and tables for all his examples. Prof. Vishal with his super useful quantitative studies in marketing. Or Prof. Joe teaching us game theory based on experiments he conducted on his own children. And finally, I want to thank everyone at NUS Business School for all the support and encouragement you've provided us throughout our journey here. Now, as we are at the end of our journey, I think I speak for all business graduates when I say that the burning question in our minds is, was the investment worth it? What is the ROI, the return of investment on this degree? There are a few ways to answer that question. And the most MBA way of doing it is to look at it quantitatively. And in fact, I've done that. Our team, in the second semester of my degree, calculated the ROI of this degree for an economics class. The good news for everyone here, it was a pretty high number. But of course, that's the cliched way that everyone looks at us. Business people who only understand numbers. So here are some other returns for us to consider. For example, this business degree has allowed us to build networks of friends and potential business associates, not just in Singapore, but worldwide. When I went to Beijing on a business trip, I was taken out for dinner by fellow MBA graduates who had never met me, but who have now become my friends. All thanks to the NUS connection. This network is something that's going to remain with us far longer than any concepts that we learned in the classroom. A third return is that the experience itself was priceless. We had opportunities to do things that we never thought possible. We had the chance to visit, work, intern at our dream companies. Many of us found out how business is conducted in different countries during our study abroad semesters or case competitions. In fact, I believe we have multiple competition winners in the talented audience before me. But if you ask me what makes this investment worth it, there is one thing that stands out above everything else. Every single one of us in this auditorium took a huge risk when we enrolled in this degree. We either quit successful jobs or added a huge workload to our existing jobs, on top of all the other commitments that we have to our family, our health, our hobbies. We could have continued our comfortable existences. So why make this difficult choice? My answer? We all had a spark of discontent in our seemingly steady lives before NUS Business School. It was the spark that said to us, I am capable of more than the world around me has given me credit for. Which one of us hasn't been pigeonholed by our backgrounds, our profiles, our experiences? You don't have the temperament to be a manager. You will only do well in IT. You're only suitable for finance. We heard these narrow and limiting definitions of ourselves, and we rejected them when we listened to our inner discontent and acted on it. And we came here and did the impossible. I have friends who never studied accounting or finance who were the top scorers in the class. I have a classmate who thought he can never do marketing because of his IT background, and he was the one who single-handedly shot the advertisement for a company that we consulted for, and he nailed it. There is an individual whom I've always admired, Leonardo da Vinci, the ultimate polymath, inventor, painter, sculptor, writer, geologist, and many others. He defied all attempts at definition. I like to think that we too have proven that we are polymaths like Leonardo. We've proven that we go beyond whatever narrow, boxed views that society has of us. We were able to come here and create new identities for ourselves. For me, this has been the single most useful return on my MBA investment. I'll leave you with a quote from the great Da Vinci himself. People of accomplishment hardly ever sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and happened to things. As we transition back to our ordinary lives, I just want to remind us all, keep that spark of discontent alive. We've done something remarkable today. We should celebrate that. We should rest a little bit, but don't sit back and wait for amazing things to happen. Go out there and happen to amazing things. Thank you very much, and congratulations again.